everyone. Sorry I'm so late. Hey, Jim, and you're on your way home. All right, cool. Um, just had some technical difficulties, as they say. I went to restart the laptop, and 5, 6 minutes before the show, I hit the restart, and it took this long to get it back on. And so next time, I'm just going to shut it down, then hit the power. That way, it won't take so long. um, so needs to be defragged and all that too. So I'll get that fixed next time. I shouldn't be so late. I do pride myself of being on time. You know, but sometimes things happen. And now, since I rebooted, I got all this stuff. Yeah, see, all this stuff coming up, and it's really messing with me. So, but let's see. Now I got all these notifications coming in. So let's get on with the show. Why bikers should go to a Renaissance festival? Well, the first and the one main, well, not the main reason. One reason is because it's fun. You know, I'm going to throw this link out there for people if you want to come on. Hey, Randy, how you doing tonight, or as your dinner time, basically? um, Seeing as it's 5:30 your time, but it's fun. It really is. Um, you get to park in a parking lot that's and walk 15,000 miles to get to the gate. Actually, if you get close up, you can just walk up to the gate. Otherwise, um, the bigger ones tend to have shuttle buses that bring you up to the gate. So, look at that. You're already asking about the mermaids. Oh Jesus! You know. All right. So another reason why bikers should go to a Renaissance festival is, as you see, as Randy saying, the mermaids. um, you get to see, well, ours it's 3 or 4 half naked women. They're covered up from the waist down and their boobs, so they're pretty much half naked. You know,
They're more covered than a bikini.
yeah, they're more covered than what a bikini shows, but you know, and they're good looking mostly. But we got mermaids. We got about 4, and one is in a tank, and 3 are. We got a little stream coming down over the rocks into a small little pond, and the others will sit around there. And when we first brought the mermaids in, I, along with some others, kind of protested because what do mermaids have to do with the Renaissance? Absolutely nothing. But other festivals are doing it, so why not bring them in, right? But if you actually think about it, mermaids. Mermaids were what? Part of the sea? And who was part of the sea at that time? Um, navies, merchant ships, pirates. And how does that play in? Because the pirates and were attacking the merchant ships around the Renaissance, I do believe. And so that's how they play into the Renaissance. And you'll find stories of them all throughout time, all the way up to the current day. Many stories about mermaids. Now we know better. If you see a mermaid, it's not really a mermaid. It's just a woman with a tail and a top. Yes, they have tails, Jamin. They do have tails.
We have mermen too.
And the wife told me we have mermen too. I don't want to see the mermen. Nope. I'd rather see the mermaids. You know, I look better than the mermen, although they're a little bit muscular and no belly. You know. So, you know, so you get to have fun. There's one. You got mermaids too, and not too far from the mermaids. Should say right next. Well, I'll get to that part in a little bit. A little farther down from the mermaids is the fairy wing forest. Yes, you get to see fairies. No, not the male or female ones. These are actual. Well, I want to say actual fairies,
Fae folk.
fae folk as we call them. Thank you. You know, so you get to go tour the fairy wing forest, and it maybe takes about maybe 10 minutes to walk through it. 15 if you want to just lolly along. You go in through a hobbit hole. What's hobbit holes got to do with the fairies? Absolutely nothing, but it's a good start. It's a good entry point. And then when you go through, you see the little houses, and somehow the fairies grow are human size. I don't know. They must be eating the mushrooms or something down there and make themselves grow. Like in Alice in Wonderland. You know, and they all got names. What are their names? I don't know. I haven't been down there in a couple of years. Too many mosquitoes. They eat you alive, so I don't go down there. But we got fairies, and they're very friendly. They don't fling poo, no, but they do make jokes about how they talk and how they act and stuff like that. They're more of a comical thing because um, they're not what you would think of what normal fae. You know, one would go. You know, you go to shake with your right hand, and they would stick out their left. Type things. Like one's like he does things backwards and stuff, and one won't talk, and the other one will one will like just be a little shy, and then you got one that's going to be like you put your hand out the shake, and she'll come up and run her tap her fingers in the middle of your hand or something like that. But it's unique, and the people there have fun with it. you know so yeah, the fae, we got the fae, and then you come walking out what used to be a guy having a board with a bunch of grooves in it, and you rub a stick on it, and it sounds like a cricket. So I got the link in here if anybody wants to come on. Like I said, I'm only broadcasting on the one show, one channel basically, and I see I'm a little leggy. Okay, so I've got broadcasting on the one channel. I'm not broadcasting on my other one, so I got 12 subscribers here. I got 3 of you on. I'm doing pretty good. And then what I like to do is drink beer. Lots and lots of beer. We got plenty of beer. This year, my pub went over 100 kegs in 7 weekends. We brought in, let's see, there was over 300,000 people that attended the festival. So it's easy, yeah, we're going to go through 100 kegs at one pub. But we had Oktoberfest, we had an EPA, we had IPA, we had that mango and Kona beer for fruity people. Yeah. A lot of fruity people out there. Mm-hmm. It's a Hawaiian beer, so it's a fruity beer. So, we also had an oatmeal stout Oktoberfest Mick Golden Light, which is colored water, basically. And all these other things are popping up, causing me to slow down. Anyways, Mick Golden Light flavored water, it's all that is. And that's how I was selling it, and people were coming up and buying it. Do you got water? Yes, it's called Mick Golden Light, and people buy it. So lots and lots of beer. $2 cheaper than a Bloody Mary. They want $10 for Bloody Mary. Our imports were $8. And our domestic Mick Golden was $7. So we're still cheaper than the cocktails, but you don't get as drunk off of beer as you would a cocktail. So beer, lots and lots of beer. We got, all the beer you want to drink, we got it. Not a big problem. So that's one reason. And you can wear your colors. If you're in a club, you can wear your colors. If you're not, you just dress as yourself. I have carded so many people. And on the back, we have to look on the back for alcohol restrictions. If you got an alcohol restriction, we can't serve you due to our insurance and policies through our insurance. It's a way for people to say, if they say, hey, this pub served us, we can say, no, we didn't. They had an alcohol restriction. So it's not us. Kind of a safety net for us, so to speak. So, hi, Gloria. How you doing? And so, yeah, look who I got coming on.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, bro, man?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good. I was running from the store. When I come home, I had to reboot the damn computer.
That's what I did. I rebooted the laptop, and it took over 5 minutes to get back up.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm rebooting too. My dad, I hit the wrong button again.
But it's telling people why bikers should go to a Renaissance festival,
right?
And I've covered beer, the Fae and the Mermaids, but as a biker, you don't have to wear your colors if you don't want to. And in 19, we had one club come in, and I was running the show for the JCs at the time, and my QC came up and said, Shadow, we got this club coming, and they told me the club name, and I said, yeah, so? And they go, well, we got to go watch them and make sure they're not doing anything. They're racist and this, that. I'm like, what club is this? They told me. I'm like, they causing any problems? No? All right, just leave them alone.
Yep, then don't worry about them.
And so they came back 10 minutes later and said they were causing problems at our pub. So I went out there and took a look. they were just standing in line trying to get beer. That's all they were doing.
Right.
And I went up and I talked to him and I said, so what does your 3 letters stand for? And he goes, what do you think they stand for? So I told him, you know, a little hint, it was a club that just got kicked out of the clubhouse up here. And, you know, we started talking. He looked at me and goes, well, so what's that thing in your ear? I said, oh, I'm the chairperson for the project. And so my people can hear me, and I don't want to hear them. So I got my radio turned down. And he started laughing and we was talking. And all they were doing, they just wanted to buy beer. That's all they wanted. They weren't causing any problems whatsoever.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know many clubs that actually get on their bikes and go to a Renaissance Festival, but I do know quite a few bikers that would say, hey, let's go up here and grab your old lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Get them.
was it that year we had 2 clubs show up?
No.
And one was a very peaceful, and the other one was known racist and white supremacist. And again, they came up to me and said something. I said, are they causing any problems? No.
Stop.
Leave them alone.
Right.
Stop.
Well, we got a black lady in one of the pubs. Okay. They causing any problems? No. All right, then just leave them alone. You know, and we ended up not having a problem with them. You know, all they did is go up and buy their beer and just walk around. That's all they did.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. At the Ohio Renaissance Festival, been a few years since I went, but like I said, you know, a couple of my buddies called me up and they said, hey, we're going up. You want to go? And I grabbed the old lady and we went. It was a good time. We didn't have any mermaids, though.
Well, you might now.
Yeah, you never know, do you?
Right? I mean, we've had, oh, geez, I think we got ours in 2012? 2013, right in there somewhere.
Yeah, I tried to get tickets this year from the boss, but he gave them away already. So I got to buy my own this year.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah, there's Dayton MC .org. There's the hill climb, the AMA hill climb this weekend.
Okay.
So if anybody's in this area wants to check it out, we're supposed to be going Sunday, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm going to be tearing down our tent on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a high in the 50s and sunny all weekend. So she wants to get riding done. So we're going to do some riding.
Yeah, we're going to be in the 40s, maybe 30s on Sunday.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I know, Stubbs. Get my bike fixed. I started working on it today. I went to Grandparents' Day at the kids' school, and I got stuck in an hour-long traffic jam this morning. I was pulling my hair out. I wanted to kill somebody, but I didn't. I held my composure and smoked another bowl. And
yeah, I saw. Talking to you this morning, you were on your way home.
Yeah.
And don't worry, you can smoke while you're on this show. I don't care.
Where you at, Hippy Dippy?
I'm at home.
You're at home?
Yes,
What
I
was
am.
your weather like today?
Cold.
It was cold. It was chilly here today. My daughter said it was cold, but I thought it was just chilly. Of course, I'm out in it every day, so it doesn't matter.
We're at 43 degrees right now.
Randy says he loves the hill climbing. Yeah, there's some badass rides in the hill climbs.
Damn right. So maybe you should have a biker rally in the Iron Range up here.
Iron Ridge?
Iron Range.
Oh, Iron Range.
Northern Minnesota, where they're doing all that iron mining.
Okay. All right.
You know. But yeah, I I looked at quite a few on the backs, and I saw they had a motorcycle endorsement. I asked them what they ride.
Yeah, you were saying that
You know.
last night. Yeah.
And I gave a couple crap on the final weekend because they rode Harleys, and the guy's like, "You still gonna serve me?" Yeah, I'll serve you. you know. But when they left, I served them their beer, and they left. The guy fist pumped me and told me to ride safe.
Well, you know them Harley riders, man, might get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I could use a good ass kicking. I'll tell you.
I hear you there. Yeah, that's another reason I almost got out of the van because I need a good one.
Right. I did upset some sport riders because I told them that those sport bikes are pieces of crap
Oh,
at the Renaissance.
At the Renaissance.
And they're like, "Well, what do you ride?" I said, "I ride a Kawasaki Vulcan Vaquero. That's the big boy, the 1700." I said, I got a bagger. What do you got? One of them little rice burners that scream as you're flying down the road and scaring the shit out of everybody. Goes, I want to get you on the track and race. I said, good luck. I'll still sit at the start line and watch you run laps around my ass.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about having a bagger is the nice cruise. You ride a sports bike to go fast, and you ride a bagger to just cruise.
Right. So I give people crap about what they ride. If they said a Harley, oh boy, I just gave them so much crap. And they find out I ride a Kawasaki, and they kind of look at me, and I'm like, yeah, well, I ain't paying for a name.
Hey, you could always just when somebody asks you what you ride, you say I ride a chopper. It could be anything, Kawasaki, right. Honda, Harley, S&S.
They don't have to know exactly what I ride.
Right. Yeah, I should have got out on mine today because it was so nice. But when I got home, I cleaned up a little bit. Well, Nick came up here and got stoned.
I noticed your hair's not messy.
My hair's not messy?
No, it's all nice.
Was it messy last night or something? Is that what you're saying?
No, it looked like it was messy this morning.
Oh, of course it was messy this morning.
So what's Ohio's festival like?
It's a lot of fun. It seems like it's bigger than yours. I don't think they have as many pubs and bars, but it's just it's a whole town basically you walk through. I mean, there's houses per block, 2-3 blocks, set up like that.
Yeah, ours are shops and food,
right?
Food areas, all set up on the perimeter. And we got 2 little islands full of shops and food that you just go and frequent, And let's see, the JC's got 10 beer booths and a soda booth. And the festival themselves, for every beer booth we have, they have a craft cocktail, a mead booth, and a wine booth.
Oh, yeah.
So we're outnumbered 1-3 or 3-1.
Oh, why can't I comment?
Because you're on as a guest.
Oh, I figured I'd be able to comment.
No, you can if you have your phone or something sitting on the side and you just go into the show that way on your phone. Just comment through the show on the show through your phone.
All right. But then it looks like I'm doing something.
Well, you do more on your phone than you do at work.
Hey, watch your mouth. My boss might see this.
I don't know. Is he subscribed to our show?
Not yet. You never know, though, man. I'll tell him I was on. I'd like you to do any good.
Right. But yeah, that's what I do. I'll want to comment. I'll just go on through the phone and say something that way.
Got you.
I could say something here through my posted comment, but I'm too lazy.
But yeah, like I said, there's 2 to 3 blocks of set up like that. It's probably 10-acre spot where they have it at, and it's like set up like a little town. They have jousting. One year they had motorcycle jousting, but I don't think that was part of the show.
Right. We got a jousting track too. And
Thank you, Randy.
how much did you pay him?
Checks in the mail, buddy.
We got a jousting. They do one show, they'll do the joust and they'll sword battle, and then the next one they go and try to hit the rings with their lance, try to collect the rings with their lances.
Gotcha.
So we got jousting. So that's another thing why bikers should go. We got jousting. And when it comes down to it, hand-to-hand combat, you can't get no better than that.
Yeah. I love watching the guys do their sword fighting and hand-to-hand combat.
And we got the Viking encampment, so you can go up and give the Vikings shit. Not the football team, though. But you can give the Vikings some crap, and they'll teach you how to. Actually, they'll educate you about the Vikings and their part in the Renaissance, which was the beginning of the Renaissance, I do believe.
Right.
They played a hand in.
Well, wasn't the Renaissance like 500 BC?
15.
Oh, it was that late?
It's like 1530, 1540, 80.
Yeah, it's Leonardo da Vinci's time or something.
Yeah.
Renaissance. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the Vikings actually had a small part at the very beginning.
I caught something on King Arthur earlier that unexplained with William Shatner.
Okay.
He was talking about how there might have been a real King Arthur in England, where they say his castle was Camelot.
Yeah.
They found a stone that's from that era, the 15th century, that has ART, and then it's got they can't tell if it's a number or if it's a backwards letter, but it looks like it might say Arthur. So.
Yeah. There's that one. Oh God, I can't think of it. It's King Arthur. But I want to say it's called Arthur, and it's one of the newer ones.
The one with what's that guy's name?
They have to go out through Hayden's Wall.
Hayden's Wall?
Yeah. And Merlin wasn't a sorceress. He was one of the leader of the Celts.
Okay.
I think it's called Arthur. I own the movie.
Well, I'm trying to think of his name. Lowe or not Lowe? Yeah, maybe it is. It's not Rob Lowe, but it's the other Lowe.
Yeah.
Oh. He was. He played in Cleopatra too. The remake of Cleopatra. I can't think of the name of the dang on guy. Anyway, Russell Crowe. That's it. Lowe Crowe. Yeah, that's it. Russell Crowe. Didn't he play Arthur?
No, Russell Crowe wasn't in this one.
He wasn't in that one?
No.
He was in Gladiator though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I know it wasn't Gladiator I was watching with him. And I think it was a King Arthur movie, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken though. I get high.
I don't blame you for that.
Oh, got my mess air conditioner behind me. See if I can hide it. How's that look, Randy? Can you see my air conditioner?
Oh, it is called King Arthur, and Clive Owen plays Arthur.
Clive Owen. Okay, yeah, he's a good actor too.
Yeah. And Keira Knightley plays Guinevere, and that's you'll like that one. But they have to go up to northern England to rescue a family, and they have to go through Hayden's Wall to do it. And the Saxons and the Norsemen basically are there watching them, and they want to attack, and they have to get through Hayden's Wall to go and attack.
Okay. Yeah.
But look it up. It's a damn good movie, and they say at the beginning that the King Arthur is depicted from a man named Arthur, and they figured that it's from the Romans. He trained with the Romans.
Well, they say that's the beginning of King Arthur's story is the Romans have left Britain, and
Yeah.
they're in need of a king. There's several different warring factions, and King Arthur's brother is in a sword fight and breaks his sword, and King Arthur says, "Hey, I know where there's a sword," and he runs, and that's when he pulls Excalibur out of the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the story. Whether that happened or not, we don't know.
Yeah, and the King Arthur I'm referencing has no mention of the stone.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I seen one time where the lady in the lake handed the sword to him out of the lake. That was a long time ago, though. I can't remember which version that was. But
was that the movie
I was
Merlin?
a kid. You're going to the carnivore or whatever by your house? That's cool. Is that why you can't come on?
Yeah. He was talking about that this morning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was telling me the fair's there. So, yeah, I guess so.
But there's a movie called Merlin where the sword comes out of the lake given by the Lady of the Lake.
Maybe that's the one I'm talking about then.
And that's got Martin Short in it.
Okay.
Which is another good one. You know.
I love those medieval films, man. But could you imagine living like it back then? I mean, it was nothing like I perceive it nothing like what was on, what movies do. What's up, Randy?
Hey, man. Nah, I'm just waiting, man. My buddy's running late, and I done told him the food fair thing stops at about 7, 8 o'clock. So I was like, "You're running pretty late, man. We might just have to go out and have dinner and say hell with it."
Right?
Oh, that's where they have the blocks of food, like I was telling you about the Taste of Cincinnati.
Right, all kinds of different kinds of food, and it's kind of a Swedish town, and so there's everything over there.
It's Oktoberfest.
Huh?
I said Oktoberfest. Drink some beer.
Yeah. I figured since he's late, I'll just come on for a minute and say hi. If he shows up, I can jump off.
Right. And we went through all kinds of Oktoberfest out at the festival. I mean,
we got a bunch of stuff going right now. We even have one of them fairs like you guys put on.
Oh yeah, you've got 4 or 5 of them out in California.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had them, but I like the one where we have the Civil War reenactment. That one's pretty cool. Goes on for about 4 or 5 days, and it's pretty cool.
And I'm sitting there going, how does California do a Civil War reenactment when they weren't even in it?
Hey, we was the Northerns, man. The Northerns. Nah, I don't know. I heard there was a couple of Civil War things that came over here and started. They tried to guard something over here with a bunch of camels and stuff out in the desert. I don't know what their mentality was, but I don't think anybody was going to attack us out there.
No. I mean, I think the farthest west they made was Texas, but I'm wrong.
No, there's one unit that got they were supposed to protect a certain area out in the desert, and they were issued camels back then. Yeah, they thought the camels would be better than horses, which from what I hear, they were better, but they were stubborn and all kinds of stuff that they didn't, figure on. So
They didn't have a
they
camel.
gave that idea up after a while. Yeah. They say that you can still see a camel every now and then out there wild. I've never seen it personally out dirt biking out there or anything, but matter of fact, I ain't even ran into no burros or horses or nothing like that where I go. It's unhospitable where I go. It's just pure sand everywhere.
Right.
Rooster
Basically.
tails and antenna whips, right?
Yeah, you know it. There ain't nothing to eat, so I don't guess there's too many animals out there.
Right.
Well, you got the scorpions and the snakes.
Yeah, why would you want to eat that?
Yeah,
Well,
because you're
cut-
starving.
could see
That's
maybe
the only way.
snake. I mean,
Yeah,
snake.
right. Hey, I've tried rattlesnake, man. It ain't bad at all.
It don't taste like chicken, but it ain't bad.
No. Tastes more like fish to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Kind of a green flavor, like a frog or something. That funky, weird looking meat.
yeah.
I don't mind it. If I was really starving or anything, that would be a very good meal.
If I was really starving, I could probably eat the scorpion.
Oh yeah, that thing might even be good, but I don't know what's in there. Maybe just funky guts. You might start glowing because the scorpions we have out here, they say
Yeah.
they glow, man.
Yeah, they glow when you hit them with a black light. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, just glowing from radiation or whatever it is.
It's something in their exoskeleton. They glow everywhere, as far as I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Oh, do they?
bioluminescence.
Yeah,
So yeah, cut that stinger off and their claws and eat them.
that's it.
Have a chocolate.
That'll be like some
Have a chocolate
crab legs.
scorpion, eh?
Yeah, delicious scorpion legs. Mm.
So how much do you guys like leather?
Leather and lace, yeah.
This
Yeah,
is my
leather
drinking
gear.
vessel.
Right on. It's made out of leather.
Leather, yep.
Wow.
Dang, and it doesn't leak or soak up with liquid or anything like that.
How old is
Nope,
it?
it's sealed.
Sealed up. Wow, that's cool, man.
And this is my McAllister family crest.
Mm.
Oh, you had
Yeah,
that
I got a
brown there?
Russell.
That's cool. Is it
I got a
engraved in
family
there or
crest
just
for the
burnt on?
Russells also.
This one is laser etched.
Laser etched.
Wow.
I've got two that are hand tooled
Right on. I've never
And-
seen one like that.
and two that are laser etched. And I've got a wooden mug too made out of a small tree trunk.
So is
I
it,
I remember you saying something about that.
is
Yeah,
it
that's pretty cool.
glass inside of it, or is it just leather?
It's leather.
Wow. How you keep it clean?
Come here.
That's pretty damn cool. It looks like it's built pretty heavy duty too.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh yeah, it's thick leather and it's rolled together and it's rolled up. So you got
Here.
two sides that are joined together.
Gotcha.
And I mean, it's sealed with a food grade sealant. I can put a cup of, I can fill this up with ice at 10 in the morning and have water in it. And by 2 p.m., it'll still have ice in it.
Wow. Sounds like a Yeti to me.
So that's my drinking vessel when I want something cold. My wood mug is for when I want something hot.
Well, wouldn't the
Sorry, guys. I had a phone call.
All right.
He's running later. He'll be here sometime here in this century, though.
Yeah. So we got leather mugs, and they're, warm soapy water is what you use to clean it with. But I don't do that. I'll drink my beer out of there. I'll drink my meat out of there and stuff, and then I'll just give it a nice little rinse and then set it aside, let it air dry.
Gotcha.
It's already seasoned. It's a seasoned mug. I've had this since 2018.
Wow.
So it's a pretty well seasoned mug. And if I get another one, I break it in right. I have a beer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I've had
You were saying,
Gatorade, pop, water, all that in here. So that's my primary thing I drink with, and I have a clasp that I put around my belt, and it hangs off of that. You know? And
yeah,
you
Yeah.
get
I was watching something they
these
were trying to sell them.
cork
Yeah, that's
poppers
good. Right on.
so that you
Uh,
seal it up.
they have a mug holder or a beer holder for the side of your belt. Goes on
Yep.
your belt.
I got one.
I ended up getting one, and I don't know what happened to this thing.
Yeah, I got one. It'll hold this cup right here. Barely.
Would it? Dang, might hold a beer bottle or something.
It barely holds
It's all
that cup.
leather.
It
It's all
holds it
leather.
like right here. It doesn't hold this fat part. Excuse me.
Dang, let it go.
And leather pouches.
Oh wait, this is a shoulder holster. That ain't it.
And this is
No,
the
not
leather
it.
mugs, and most of your leather pouches are all handmade.
Is that your merch?
This is one I put my
Nice.
cell phone in. I put my cell phone in this one.
Yeah.
And a few other things. I got a bigger one that I have the battery packs in.
It hooks to your belt.
Yes, it does.
Cool. Oh yeah.
hmm
Put my phone in there, battery pack in my other pouch and some other shit. And I got a coin purse from the Mid-Alterfest out in Germany. A friend of mine brought back. And there's
That's what I put my phone in.
5 of them that I know of here in the States.
Give me
Like I
that,
said,
baby.
that I know of.
Ah, here. Hey, my buddy, I tell him, man, what a pain in the ass walking around trying to smoke this here, vapor pen. And he made me this little holder for it. He goes, man, here, put that on your belt and you can hold
That's
it.
cool. Hell yeah.
And walk around. Yeah, it'll fit like the round ones and the flat ones.
Hell yeah.
So that's a little bit of my gear that I wear.
Yeah, me too. I usually have so much stuff on, I don't even want to carry it
Well, you
all.
wear it every day, or do you wear it just
Yeah,
just
I
when
do.
you're on the bike, or what?
My stuff
Yeah.
I wear just on the weekend when I'm out there.
Yeah.
I got
Well,
leather
that's-
boots
I
that
just
lace
checked.
that
Well,
lace up the side. I used to wear those while I was riding.
5 to 9. Okay. Well, it told me 7. All right.
You know,
Update.
but
Sorry, guys.
you
I don't
can
want to touch nothing because I'm liable to throw myself off like normal.
like I did yesterday. What 4 or 5
I got a
times?
bad problem with that. Dang.
There are some. Here's one of the greatest reasons why bikers should go, because you get to play with swords and spears.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I've got a heck of a sword collection. I'll tell you, big, giant Celtic swords and things. I've got some of that stuff. I've got Spanish swords. Oh, yeah, nice. Nice. Heck yeah, I've got a Spanish sword like that right there.
This is my rapier,
Yeah,
custom made to my hand.
sweet.
Cost me $650 to be custom made.
Yeah, mine are just I don't know, fakes, but they look cool on the wall. They work. They're real swords, but they just aren't nothing special. Except for the one sword that's a Celtic one, that is a commemorative, and it's like $350.
And I got that sword probably back in 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. I used to wear it when I was out, on my days off out there, but people, for some reason, it's like a motorcycle. They don't see it and hit it. So I just quit wearing it. Now it sits in the house, and
Hey,
Looks good.
Greg's on Discord. I told him we were on to jump over here.
I guess I didn't have this channel. I had to go look it up and subscribe.
Oh, you didn't have the Roadhouse on there? Yeah.
No, that's why I was late. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. And then he happened to mention it on the last show or something. And so I knew the name of it. And then I went and found it and subscribed real quick.
Yeah, I put the link in on.
I couldn't find it on there. I remember you saying you put it in there, and I just was it on Discord general?
No.
No.
It's usually in YouTube Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't find it. I don't know. I didn't even think about that channel.
And I got shit falling that I'm trying not to lose.
Out of all the Discord servers that I have joined, which is like 13, I did get rid of one. Knock on wood. Good riddance. I must be insane.
Yeah. What a biker. That's biker news for you.
Right?
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. We won't ruin the Biker Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you dare say that name in here.
Never.
Yeah, I know.
Never.
So we got a speared throw that's right by the mermaids. And they got it the back so piled full of woods because of if the spear went through the wood like it was doing, it would hit the mermaids.
Oh yeah.
So you get to spear the mermaid and take her home.
Yay. I like mermaids. Remember Daryl Hannah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
back then I had a pretty good crush on her.
Are they in a pool?
When she made that.
A lake on the grounds.
Right? No, that's the easy way to go fishing for mermaids. Just stand back and throw the spear.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we've got one sword shop that brings you out behind the shop and you can test their swords with bamboo.
Is there a blacksmith shop and all that too?
We've got a few.
Yeah. A few, okay. Yeah.
And we've got glass blowers.
Looked like you had a whole town there, pretty much.
We do. A
Yeah.
big town.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I was telling him. It's like 3 blocks up here to one that we have on a 10-acre
Wow.
spot.
Oh, we're on more than 10 acres.
Well, I'm just saying 10 acres because I'm not a very good judge of geography.
You know, I would say your festival probably would fit in about a quarter of ours. Maybe half, I would say. I'm not too sure how big yours is. You know, but
yeah, we got the fair going on too, so that might be something I might go to next.
there you go. Do that.
Yeah, I found out tonight. I thought it was going to be over by 7, so I was pretty much giving up on the food fair. But my buddy just called me back and said that it wasn't over till 9, so I guess we're good to go. I'm going to try to get a little content off of that, maybe, if it's anything good going on over there.
There you go.
You gonna do a live?
I don't want to just see a bunch of hungry slobs.
Can you do lives now?
Namely myself over there splashing food everywhere. And
You right in the bed?
but I'll be happy to go over there and tape something if it's anything good's going on.
Well,
Right.
do it live, man. Come on, you know.
Yeah, well, I could do that. I haven't tried a live feed yet.
Yeah, just when you're on YouTube and your right hand corner, hit that button and it should say go live.
Go live. Yeah, I've seen it. I've been
There
real,
he is. What's up,
you
man?
know.
How you doing, Greg?
Greg found his way in.
Yep.
yeah, all right. Right on, Greg.
That's
Yeah.
a hard worker.
I've been thinking about going live, but I just haven't really had anything really good to do in the last couple of days.
Is that the pub you work at?
Yep, that's the
Oh,
pub I
King's
work at.
Pub.
That's my beer towel.
Gotcha.
Right on.
And we're in a fight with Dragon's Pub, and the chairperson, his wife is a pub master there, and I had her make these. Which is good. You know, we're all good friends, and that was my pub master gift to my crew. So just as King's Pub,
Yeah, I found you.
it's
That's how I was, man. I didn't know about this one on this side here.
Did you guys have a money competition? Who's gonna bring in the most?
yes, we did. And I think my pub did.
Cool.
But Dragons is our number, you know, it's us and Dragons for the top 2 spots.
Oh, okay.
And I'm at the far end of the festival where Queensgate is. Well, most people come in through the Kingsgate where Dragons is, and they kept our chairperson made sure they had most of the kegs and we had the bottles because Mac's Pub is a bottle pub, so they keep their stuff in our cooler, so we had to sell the bottles. And you know, so we figured out the equivalent of kegs, and that I figured we blew about 4 to 5 kegs just from bottles alone. You know, so but yeah,
That's over a 5-week period.
7 weeks,
7-week period.
Wow,
7 weekends.
that's a long time.
Yep, and we run for a total of 16 days.
16 days, five. Yeah, that's and then you imagine the other ones did 4, 3. You know,
Right.
So yeah, you guys went through some kegs of beer.
Yeah. Colorado runs right before us. Wisconsin runs before us, runs into ours. And I believe Michigan runs toward our second half of our season, and they run into October, and then Kansas City starts right after us. You know. And we got Mr. Greg.
Hey, there he is.
Greg is
What's
on.
going on, Greg?
I did something wrong. Hello, guys. I can't hear nobody.
Oh, you can't hear
really?
anybody? Oh no.
I don't know. Greg, you missed my sword.
Is your volume up?
That didn't sound right.
Turn your volume
There
up.
you go. Badass.
Yep. And it's not all that heavy either for a rapier.
Yeah.
About what? 48 ounces?
Oh, more heavier than that.
It's heavier than that?
Yeah. I would probably figure 3 to 4 pounds.
Oh, that's 48 ounces.
Well, I don't smoke weed, so I don't know my ounces.
He ain't up on his ounce pound.
You got me on that one, didn't you?
Very good.
I see Greg jumped off.
Uh-oh. He's having problems. He's trying to probably fix
You
that
couldn't hear us.
video or audio.
Excuse me.
So yeah, we
See
got
if
this,
you pop on and pop back on, it might fix it.
right? So you can mess with weapons, the swords and the spears and stuff, you know, at our festival. If you've been drinking too much, they won't let you touch them.
Right. I would think it's actually kind of high on the insurance money just to keep that insured, man, with people running around with swords, you know, and drinking at the same time.
You walk up to the
Yep.
blacksmith. Hell of a shit out running
Right.
Actually, he's made some of our some people's eating utensils out there.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, and some horseshoes and stuff like that he's done for people to put in their pubs and stuff. And
I
we've
heard
got,
it's hard as hell to make a spoon. I don't know. I've never made one.
I don't know, but he's done it.
Yeah.
You know,
You'd think a spoon would be pretty easy, you know. You just get the metal hot, put it on the edge of your anvil, and mold it down. You know. You think
Well, it depends on how good you want the spoon to look too.
right, yeah.
and then
If you want a caveman spoon, well, yeah, it's pretty simple.
Hey, I got a caveman spoon right here.
then he would take the end with the handle and then he would twist it so many times,
Right.
and then he makes a little hole at the top.
I've tried that stuff in
Here's
the
Greg
past.
again.
Metal work.
Hear us.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
we
hear
got
you.
Yeah.
You got us.
Well, I hear you guys, but I had to turn my earbud off because when I had my earbud on, I couldn't hear nothing. So I'm sorry for the interference.
You're quite all right.
No problem. I didn't hear nothing. You were fine, except for I didn't think you could hear us.
I couldn't hear you through my earbud.
Cheers.
So now I'm on my phone in my carport here in my garage. And
You're good
How
now.
did those new roofs turn out? You had any rain on them yet?
oh, I got rain and acorns and
All
Everything.
kinds of stuff. Huh? Wow.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah,
Getting
acorn
winter out there already.
My brother-in-law, who lives up in Hurley, Wisconsin, and had an inch and a half of snow this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
No, don't say that. Don't say that. No.
Yeah, don't say that. I can hear them in the background. Somebody.
I don't want to hear that right now.
Snow. No.
Yeah.
Well, we won't get any snow, but we might get some rain if we're lucky.
Yeah, but you're finally cooling off, Randy. It was
Yeah,
what,
we are.
91 today?
Yep. Pretty nice.
Yeah, that's what I told him earlier. Yeah, you got 80s for the next month.
Next week is going to drop into the 80s, and then we're probably colder than that the week after, the week after.
Yeah. It's like 44 degrees right now here. I'm like, damn, getting cold.
Really? It's still probably 80 something here right now.
Yeah.
48.
Just starting to get dark. It's actually getting dark way earlier now, it seems like.
Uh-oh.
Hell,
We got
for
Stubbs.
hours here.
It's over now. The boss is here. What's up?
There he is. Well,
How you doing,
he
Stubbs?
must be at work. I see some rock and roll lights going.
He's got the same problem Greg had.
Man, I can't hit this private chat because I'm friggin'. I'll go off of here.
What's up, y'all?
Hey,
I finally hear you.
Is that Stubbs?
Yeah, man.
I'm on my phone, so my pictures.
I'm on my phone too. I'm headed with my buddy to go pick up my new caddy.
Nice.
oh, you bought it. You got you one.
Yep, that silver and black one. Now all I need is a fat ass radio sticker for the back window.
Heck yeah.
Now, I'm going to come down
Right
with a
on.
Viking sticker and slap that on the window.
I'm gonna
That
ride
one
you
you bought-
over.
The one you're buying, it didn't have anything wrong with it or anything?
It's got a slight oil leak, but I got a buddy that's gonna repair it for me for $3 bills.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, I'll send him my caddy. He can give me
Yo, J-Man,
You guys need to get off them Cadillacs and buy a Lincoln. They
Oh,
I
man.
just got rid of my Lincoln.
I don't like Lincolns
fuck 'em.
either, man. I've had them.
Greg,
I love-
sorry, man. I know you work on them, but fuck Ford.
I didn't want to be so rude, but yes.
I'll take that 17-year-old Ford truck of mine and I'll put a chain to anything you want to, except for a diesel.
Uh-huh.
You don't want me to get my diesel truck out. I'll
I
pull.
thought the 6.7s were okay.
Is that the stamp that? Ron?
Anyway, man, I just want to pop on and say, hey, when I get home, if y'all are still on bullshit, I'll jump on.
All right,
right.
man.
Yes,
All right,
man.
later.
If not, I'll see you on Discord later.
All right, cool.
Okay, nobody else hang up. Just
Well, that's pretty cool. He got that caddy, man. That's sweet.
don't need to smoke no cigarette.
What year Cadillac? Which one did you buy? What year is it?
I think it's a 07.
Oh God, I didn't even ask him. He shows a picture on Discord on. I think it's on General. There's a picture of it.
General chat.
Better than the one he bought before.
I've never seen the one he's driving now. All I've seen is the inside of it when he's driving around. And
Yeah, the white, he's got a white one, I think.
you told me it was white. Yeah, I know that much, but I never seen it.
Yeah, it's a
I
bunch.
had a Baritz. I liked my. It was a 2-door. You know.
He said
Yes.
Ford. He said fuck Ford. He didn't say fuck Lincoln.
Yeah. I had a Lincoln Town Car, man, and it was luxury to the max. But I had so many dang problems with that car; it wasn't even funny.
Out of town cars, I love. You get the Mark 7, Mark 8s and stuff like that. We had a lot of issues with them, but
Big old sled.
Well, the wife hit a curb and broke the frame on the Lincoln Continental.
I had a lot of electrical problems. I don't know what the heck it ever was.
Signature Cartier.
the Cartier.
Yeah, it was a nice car until she hit the front and broke the frame. Basically, it's a hopped up car. You know,
Yeah.
Crown Vic.
As my brother-in-law said, when we got in the computer age, he's like, he was a big Chevy guy, a big Ford guy. He goes, basically, it comes down to, he goes, they're all junk.
If you want to think about it, yeah, they basically are. They're not worth the thousands and thousands of dollars that you put out for them.
It ain't like the old days. You know, there's a big difference between a Chevy and a Ford and a Mercury and a Lincoln and, and stuff like that. Now it's all controlled and the OBD system is, worldwide. So they all got the same computer stuff, same computer chips. That's the reason there's a shortage of new vehicles, because they don't have the chips.
Yeah, exactly. And what gets me is, why don't we just start building our own damn chips like we used to do in the old days?
And that's all manufacturers. So what does that tell you? They're all junk. Manufacturers.
They're building a new plant. Is that me echoing? Anyway, there's a new plant going to be built for chips in Silicon Valley.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's where they used to build them. I don't know whatever happened. They could build them cheaper over there in China or whatever. But, man, there's certain things I believe they should never send out to have done. And that's like our personal phones, our computers. Them are communist states, man. Them guys will have,
that went bad, Our country used to rule. And then when it came to electronics and this and that stuff, we're doing good with that, especially with Japan and stuff. But then we started shipping out our shit over to China and stuff to make it cheaper. Japan didn't do that. I mean, Japan, you think about Japan steel and this and that. That's good shit. It's not like China and this and that and everything. It's just our own economy, because we got our own companies shipping overseas. Overseas have it made and then and it is have made here. And I think that's bullshit.
Right. They're doing it there though. They're trying to. What it is a lot less regulations on the pollution and everything else. Them countries don't even care. What you do there, basically.
I turned the speaker down. Did that help any? Maybe it was me.
I don't know, man. I'm not hearing as good as I was a while ago. It's kind of gotten quieter. But
when Stubbs came in here, I was getting a real echo.
I'm not getting
an echo.
Are you getting an echo when I talk?
No,
not when you talk.
Okay, so it's not on my end.
Like last time, it's me.
I hear off of Randy.
Well, if you got
is your girl watching us on here?
go.
No, she ain't even in here.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't either. Just started sounding kind of messed up.
I can understand her half the time.
No, I know that. I think he's talking a different language, man. I didn't know it was so hard to understand folks out there in the South, you know.
Right? Right?
Well, it's like you go up to New York and then you got to talk to them New Yorkers.
In New York, yeah, man. God, I hate that New York accent. Just
My
irritates the
dad's
hell
side
out
of
of
the family's from New York, Amityville, actually. My uncle still lives up there on Long Island.
You know, if I remember right, Greg lives over by Bristol Renaissance Festival.
Yes.
So what's Bristol like?
Bristol's a nice little town. And that's considered Bristol where it's at. I mean, it's right on the corner, right on the state line. It's literally 6 minutes from here. 10 minutes from here.
Well, that's not
Okay.
Bristol Speedway.
No, that's Bristol, Tennessee. We're talking Bristol, Wisconsin. Because that Renaissance Fair is right off the interstate of 94 and State Line Road and stuff. It's a big, open area. And, but the town of Bristol and stuff is really nice, and Salem's nice. There's a real nice little cafe I go have breakfast called a Bristol Diner. And it's set up like old school back in the 50s and stuff. But they got great food and stuff, and got car shows and bike shows there and stuff. And
Well, is that where they have your Renaissance Festival, that big open field?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
close
tear
now.
it down and rebuild it every year because we
We got
take
one.
ours up.
Wisconsin, that one starts in July and through Labor Day.
Me too, because it's missing.
Yeah.
That's the one I would.
Because Shadow, you do those up there in Minnesota, don't you? Or you work there, or you go there all the time?
I work the Minnesota one. And Bristol starts before us and runs into ours. And a lot of the shops that are in Bristol have to bring their stock over. So
Because I think that one up there in Minnesota is a lot bigger too. I think.
it is.
I never
It's
there.
huge. It's huge. They got a 2-day pass. You can go through it. It takes you basically 2 days to do it.
Yeah.
1 day for the shops, the other day for the shows.
Well, you said it was 300,000 people this year.
Was that
Didn't you say it was 300,000 people this year?
303,000?
Oh, there's Rick.
That's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of people.
I don't know what Bristol did. I mean, that place is always packed and stuff. Because a lot of times you're walking through there, you don't know if it's the people working there acting or if that's people dressed up.
Right?
and so, people in the parking lot, they're dressed up and they're walking around looking like this. Like, damn.
Yeah, go out there and turn that
Yeah,
light
those are the guys carrying
in the
grill.
bike there. Well, guys, I guess I'm off of here. It's been great bullshitting with everybody and having a little drink and partying a little.
Yeah, I wish you heard this earlier because I've been out there drinking. I'm like, man, nobody's on Discord, this and that stuff. And then when I talked to J-Man, he's like, hey, we're over here. So, okay.
Well, I was waiting for Rob to come on, and it never came on. So I was like, what the heck's going on? So I went back and I was watching his last deal, and I found out I wasn't even subscribed to this page right here. So I had to do that, and then I got in.
Well, when I came on here and stuff, it said I was subscribed. So I don't know why I didn't get notified. I don't know. But
Yeah, I restarted the laptop and it took over 5 minutes for it to come back on. So,
Oh, yeah, that happens, man.
and I was
All right, guys, you guys have a nice one, and I'll see you guys all on the funny pages.
All
right,
right,
Randy.
good, man.
all right, Randy,
Later,
have
guys.
Good time.
you later.
Later.
Yeah, I'm having more beer and I'm getting cold. Have me one more beer and go in. My wife made me some tacos.
See, Jamin, you can get a hat like mine.
Yeah. Well, that's your pimp hat. You see my pimp hat?
Look like a bat.
This is my Cavalier hat, and I wear it with my kilt.
Oh, at the Renaissance?
Yep.
Okay. No, I see it now.
It looks like it's one of those
green
Which
and black.
Don Juan hats.
Oh yeah.
I got green and black plumes.
Oh, yep, there's Don Juan right there. There's Juan Don.
I got two of those. One's a little fancier.
Right.
You know, and I got that in the tote. So I grabbed a few things out. I got my daggers in there.
Hey, there's a motorcycle behind him.
Was that?
Are you biker dad? He's got a motorcycle behind him.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Damon, I want to see you in one of these. A kilt.
A kilt? Nah, you'll never see me in a kilt, son.
I said that until I bought one and put one on. I tell you, if you want to talk about air conditioning, there you go.
Yeah, I imagine they're pretty. You're pretty mobile with them too, but no, I just can't see myself wearing a kilt. I'm sorry.
Well, I wear underwear with mine because we have to for health reasons. But I'll sit there in a crowd, spread my legs open a little bit, and just stand there and I'll move back and forth, and I'll just move the kilt a little bit, and I got that nice breeze going up underneath and cooling everything off.
I hope no kids go to that festival.
Oh, they do, but they don't
What do you
see
want,
anything because the kilt hangs down to my knees.
Right.
No, but I'll sit there and I'll rock back and forth a little bit, swing that kilt a little bit, and I got that nice breeze flowing up through there.
Nice free flowing.
Yeah. You know, I've got 4 kilts.
It is Greg, man. It's a daggone cricket.
I
He
see
got
him back there
fucking
doing
cricket out there
something.
making noise.
What's that? I'm sorry, I'm back.
You got a cricket out there making noise or something.
I hear it on my phone too, but it's not here. I hear this.
Definitely ain't me.
That's
What the hell?
that's Randy's bed springs. He forgot to turn it off.
He never
I was gonna say, that ain't me.
he never turned his thing on. There's my hands. It ain't me.
I got 2 beers.
Yeah,
He's
it's
gone
not
now.
me.
Maybe you realized it. No, Greg, because every time you freeze up, it stops. So it must be cricket doing another cricket in the back of your phone.
Why do I keep freezing up?
Yeah.
Oh, my battery's getting low too. It might be has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go in the house. I'm cold.
I'm already in the house.
Me too.
I'm in my carport / garage.
Yeah, I was checking that out, man. You got the Harley behind you there?
Yeah, my girl.
I was going to say, it's biking day.
Yeah, sure. I can't move the phone around. It's froze up, but
Right.
All right.
no, she don't stay in the carport. I mean, I got a 6-car garage behind me and stuff, but I just, it's easy just leaving the carport and I can get out and stuff. And
Yeah, in the mornings. Yeah, I understand.
yeah,
You ain't going to hear no squabble from me. At least you got a carport parking on it.
up and this and that and stuff. I don't have no problems around here. Everybody around here knows me, not to fuck with my shit.
I got a camera down on the corner of my garage that faces the garage door this way, so I can see whatever's going on out here.
I got a camera here too.
I got to put a couple up.
My car.
Knock on wood, I haven't really had a problem. I got a lawnmower stolen from me. That was before. That was after I put the camera up, but it was right. The lawnmower was sitting right out of camera view. So I didn't care about that lawnmower. It was like scrap, basically.
My neighbors know me. People know me. They know who I deal with.
Oh, they know your dealers?
What I'd tell you is the police station and firehouse. And people is like, "Oh, wait a minute, he's so close to there." He goes, and people always says, "Well, ain't you afraid about the cops and stuff?" Because I used to have some big ass parties and stuff. It's like, no, I invite them.
Trying to get on their good side, do you?
Yes, I am. Now we got some new cops. There's a couple of assholes. I mean, it's a small town, so it's like sometimes it'd be real late at night, and I'll get, we used to have one on a motorcycle, but he quit and stuff. But he stopped here a couple times on his Harley. Greg, that music's a little loud. No one's complained, but just letting you know. I said, all right, turn it down.
I heard it coming down the street.
No, I'm just sitting here in my car park. I used to have parties here, fish fries and shit like that. Be anywhere from 50 to 80 people, and just have a good old time. And
Right.
I don't hassle by the cops here, so.
Don't tell Randy that.
Well, I donate my little time, and I've had some issues, but I stay cool with them just to stay out of my hair.
Yeah. That's my brother-in-law. He knows every cop in the neighborhood by name. And I'm like, dude, why you fucking do that? He said, because I want to know who the fuck they are. I'm like, as long as I'm doing the right thing, I don't need to know who the fuck they are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You never know what he's doing.
Winthrop Harbor, there's a lot of history here way back in the day with KKK and stuff like that.
Right.
And, our first black people lived here was a preacher and stuff. And it's still to this day, very little blacks and stuff. And I have no problem with that, But a lot of people in Wisconsin, even when I was a teenager and lived out west, I didn't live here. And we used to go to Wisconsin to drink because it was only, it was 18 then.
Yeah.
But I passed this town, we went out west and north and come around and get drunk as skunks in Wisconsin. I did not come through.
Stay away from hometown, huh?
And now today they say, no, it's not a speed trap thing and stuff like that. Or DUI and stuff. It's people from either Wisconsin or say Waukegan, who's south of me. Waukegan's a big, used to be a real big city. It still is, but it's all Mexican related and stuff like that. It's like little Mexico. I don't have an issue with that and stuff like that, but if you read anything that's with a DUI or arrest and stuff like that, it's all from them areas. Nobody in this town. We all know each other.
What was the police presence out there like, Rob? Out there at the festival?
They stayed outside of the festival. They stayed on Highway 41, where the exit is.
Okay.
And they only came in if we absolutely needed them to.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing in Bristol. I mean, Bristol's got security.
So do we.
But it cops and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can see the cops hanging out there around the interstate and stuff like that. Yeah.
They made a agreement with the county just to keep them out. They'd have their own security.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we don't have nobody coming in messing with us. We got our own thing. And then if something serious happens, we just give them a call and they'll come in.
I mean, my wife, when we used to go there and shit like that, I'd bring a half pint. Back when I was drinking my whiskey days, I'd bring a half pint and stuff with me because it's too expensive to drink there.
Yeah.
And turkey legs and shit. I mean, it's a good time, but it's expensive.
$10 for a turkey leg.
I mean, you're paying, to get in there, $18 to $25, whatever it is. I don't know what it is now, but
$25.
You do in there, it costs you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop $1,000 if you buy stuff
Within a day. Within an hour.
Within an hour, yeah.
10 years ago, because my wife loves wind chimes, and we got many around here, stuff like that. I got that guy up there. He's got oxygen and acetylene tanks. J-Man. The 120s, the big ones and stuff like that, hang out of a goddamn tree. These things are huge with a big, and they went, don't, and he hollowed them out, cut the bottom. Boom, boom. I was like,
Yeah,
it was like $850 or something like that. I'm like, oh, hell no. But man, you talk about a sound.
yeah, that's old buoys, I do believe.
Something like that. I mean, one, they're so big and heavy. I mean, I'd have to have a 50-mile-an-hour wind, make yeah. I mean, they're big and heavy. It's like,
Right. That's when you know the hurricane's coming.
you
when
got
they
that
rain.
bottom and then boom, boom, pow, boom. I was like, damn.
Yeah. And we do get them the sound down there.
I bet, yeah.
But like I said, if I hang in a tree here, it's like they're so big and heavy. It's like you got to have a 50-mile-an-hour wind before that damn thing will chime and dong.
But
Yeah.
do you have camping at your festival? Like, if you get too drunk and you camp?
No,
No.
not here.
We don't either. Just for the participants.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
That may have been what was out there, but I do remember seeing tents, like a little campground. It might have been what they had for those participants.
I'm over in Bristol. I mean, if I was on my bike and stuff and I was visiting, whatever, I can go right up the road, across the street. There's the empty field stuff. I'd just drop a tent there.
We got a KOA down the street from the festival.
Well, and right here in Bristol, if you didn't have to do that, I mean, we got right there, that same area, within a mile, about a half mile, you got the T8 truck stop, Denny's, there's 2 truck stops areas, stuff like that, so you get, stay there in your camper or whatever, or throw a tent in the back, or,
Hey, I'll
you
just have
find something.
Jamin stay in one of our spare rooms.
Well, as I say, if he came here, I'm like, shit, I'm only 10 minutes away. Well, I said, shit. I put you up in my damn apartment downstairs, or, if it's nice out and warm by East Yard, throw up a tent.
Right? Yeah, next year we're planning on going to Bristol.
Well, come down, you got to let me know and stuff. I'll hook up.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
I'm sure yours up there in Minnesota is better, but because my wife's been more than I have, because her and her girlfriends would go there and stuff, have a party and shit and stuff. I haven't been in probably about 5 years, so.
Well, I hear a lot of good things about Bristol. Yeah.
I don't know what to compare it to. I enjoy it. It's the only one I've ever been to, so,
Well, at least your buildings aren't running down.
Now the building stuff are nice there and stuff.
Our guy doesn't want to keep putting money into it.
Yeah. No, they the grounds and the building stuff, they all look, they keep it up. I mean, the parking lot, which is all grass and field stuff, that thing gets all grown up in about 2 weeks before they open. they take the hay mower in there and cut it all down, but
Yeah, same here.
But I see, people in there, while they're repainting and this and that and stuff, but
Well, at least they're not quarrying your
they
site.
got electricity, but not that much because, they close at dusk.
Yeah.
They're they ain't all lit up or nothing like that. That's all.
Shout out to everybody.
Well, at least they're not quarrying your site. That's what they've been doing to ours.
Hmm.
Here's my buddy here.
All Red Rock.
Yeah, I'm wanting to go. Like I said, I want to do that hill climb this weekend, and then next weekend I'm wanting to go to the Ohio Renaissance Festival.
Where are you going to a hill climb at, J-Man?
It's DaytonMC.org is who's putting it on.
There.
Bent, Oregonia, I do believe is where it's at.
So I missed this year's. I've gone every year to Hill Climb, AMA sponsored. It's Father's Day weekend in Oregon, Illinois. You were actually there. You didn't go by the Hill Climb area, but when you were out here with, when we did that, backwood thing,
Yeah.
and I wanted to take, you guys through that back roads and stuff and show that Hill Climb area stuff, but of course my, counter partner, you want to call them, changed that plan. Hollywood.
Uh-oh.
Well, because and a bunch of us were going to go to Savannah and stuff like that, and the only one I had left to go my route was God damn it, what's his name, from Florida? He came up there.
Yeah, Iron Horse.
Iron Horse, yeah. And then at the last minute, he changed his mind and stuff and say, yeah, we're gonna ride, with Hollywood stuff. And then Hollywood puts on me because he was sick or ill, whatever. Oh, Greg, take him to the Hill Climb over there. It's a nice ride, but no, it would have been better my route. See the other Hill Climb and go up the river, go to Poopies and Savannah and stuff like that. But you and your wife did that the next day. Remember, you guys went to Poopies?
Yeah, we had a good time at Poopies.
Well, wasn't that a nice ride going down through there and stuff?
Yeah. We were on our way to some museum, and the guy that was following Big D, he got a call from, he called his wife and couldn't get him, so he got worried.
Mm-hmm.
And he broke off, so we gave him back to camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a good time, though. It was a good time.
That and stuff, and me and James had a big argument over that, way back then and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you could have done this and done that. I said, well, I did, but everybody followed you and and then you changed your mind and told me to take over, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That's all enough said about that.
yep, that's all I'm saying about that now. So,
Jamin, he said the H word.
Yeah, I know.
I know, and I apologize.
That's all right.
You're good. You're family.
Yeah.
There's no jinx in here.
But yeah, are you gonna put some videos out on your Renaissance Festival there, Shadow?
Yeah, I've got a few more videos I got to post up yet.
Cool. Can't wait till they come out.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
I can't wait till they come out.
Yeah, 2 of them are from the mornings,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've got at least 1, maybe 2 of just me walking around during hours.
Mm-hmm.
One's walking around during hours, and then one is after, behind the scenes of my pub. That one I have to edit out because I got flash.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Check this out. If you're going to come down to Bristol, I got to find out when they open in July. I got guys I met in Oklahoma and stuff like that. They're going to come, probably stay here because the Harley 120th, the anniversary years, which is a big old party, it was always Labor Day weekend and stuff. For some reason, Harley's doing it next year in July.
That's their actual birthday, ain't it? July?
And I don't know why they did that, because they've always done it. I've gone, every year there's something going in Milwaukee. It's just usually the dealers, stuff like that. But anniversary years, I've been going since the 95th. I pay $100 or whatever. I get a tag. I get full, passes and this and that.
Yep.
Yeah, it shuts down the city.
You're a Hulk member, right?
Well, no, I was, but I'm not, but it's still going to cost me or something. But let's check that out. If you can do that, if you're interested in doing the 120th and see at the Bristol, because I got to see when they open it. I know it's in. You could kill both stones if you want to have a good time in Milwaukee You know, I mean, they shut. And then you can still do the Renaissance Fair too. Two stones, one bird, or you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. 2 birds, 1 stone, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, same thing.
I think so. Yeah, I've never hit 1 bird with 2 stones too. But
Right now, yeah, it would take me 2 stones for 1 bird, but
yeah.
Sober, yeah, I can get 3 birds with 1 stone, but
So this year they opened up in mid-July.
it's in July in Bristol. They open in July through Labor Day.
So next
I
year,
think
I'm guessing they'll open up mid-July.
Is July, I want to say 23rd or something like that. I got to look it up.
They started on the 17th.
What did?
Bristol.
Oh, Bristol this year?
Yep.
So that
You might as well figure it'll be that
come down and
week.
stay and stuff because
16th.
you got to look up the Harley anniversary. It's July. I'm sorry, I don't have my calendar in front of me. It's in that same time zone, or 23rd. It's gonna be a ton of bikes and this and that, and you know you might be able to do both if you're interested. You can do the Renaissance Fair, and then you can just Renaissance Fair to downtown Milwaukee, where all the shit is. You're talking 25, maybe 30 miles, depending on what you want to do and go.
Yeah. And the Harley Davidson anniversary is July 13th through the 16th. So that would be opening weekend of Bristol next year.
There you go. If you're interested in doing the 120th, you know, I'm just throwing it out there to you.
I'll have
Yeah,
to talk
that
to the
sounds
wife.
like a fun time, man.
If you took a week off or whatever, you could fit that right in the middle.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds like a fun
do
time.
the back half of the Harley thing, which all that shit's going on, and do the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Yep. My wife's parents live up in.
I don't know. I'm trying not to. It's a small apartment downstairs, and it's empty right now. I can do a lot of work on it, stuff like that.
You know,
Wife always, that's her gig to rent it out. And I got 2 guys, maybe from Oklahoma, but if not, you know, I'll order to you.
You guys use that as a bed and breakfast? That's a good idea, Greg.
I mean, I could. I mean, I got it's a full kitchen, full bath, shower. It's separate from my house.
Yeah.
You're not, in the same area as me, and
Do that as a B&B, man, and make killer money.
well, Donna stayed here.
Yeah.
I had a couple other people stayed here. A full queen size blow up mattress, big tall one stuff, and I've had a couple people stay here that J-Man, and
Right. No kidding. Well, Rob, we've been on for an hour and 35 minutes.
yes, we have.
I know it's not the record. Hell's on Two Wheels did a 4 or 5 hour one the other day. So,
Right?
so he's kind of got me beat. There ain't no way I can stay on here for 5 hours. But yeah, it's like 10:30 almost here.
yeah, I need to go in the house. I'm cold. I need a shower and I need to eat and stuff. And it's great talking to you guys.
It's great
Yeah,
talking to
same
you,
here.
Greg, always. Anytime. On Discord,
I know. Like when you guys do your live shows, I can get on there, but usually I'm at work, so it's like I just listen.
Yeah, you do what you got to do,
Goddamn, got to make a living.
Yep. But yeah, we gotta work on our channels and getting everybody's channel going. When you gonna start one, Greg?
I don't know.
It's a lot of fun, man.
From you guys, so I know what not to do.
Right, there you go. It's a lot of fun putting out videos. And,
Yeah. Are you guys gonna go on Discord later or no?
I don't know. I might go on Discord, depending on if the old lady, gets home and wants to pitch or not.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get off of here because I'm cold and my battery's about dead. I got like 12%.
It's not-
Rob, thank you for inviting me and stuff like that, and I'll talk to you guys later.
we'll see
Alrighty,
you
man.
later,
You take care.
Greg.
All right, talk to you later.
So Shadow, you want to keep going? You can. I am going to go too. My final thoughts on the Renaissance Festival is they are a lot of fun, and like I said, I don't know if the Ohio one's got the topless mermaids or not. I'm going to have to find out this year because it's been 7 to 10 years since the last time I went.
Yeah, you definitely go. If it's been that long, go because things have changed.
Yeah. I don't know how much they're going to be changing because, if you think about it, the 1500s was the 1500s.
Right. The entertainment's probably changed.
Yeah.
Different cast characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, ours is $25 a day. I don't know how much yours
I
is.
think that's what ours is, 25. Yeah.
But it's worth it. Our mermaids aren't topless. They do have that kind of a skimpy top, but
Oh, okay. I thought you said they had nothing on top and
they're kind of half naked.
leaves very little to the imagination, is what you're saying.
Oh, if you got a very good imagination, you know exactly what they look like. You can take one look and you know.
Right.
And you know which ones are wild too.
Yeah, you know which ones are wild. You get that right.
Right. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna wrap this up here pretty quickly.
Well, thanks for having me on, man. And anytime that you'll let me on, I'll start coming on with you.
Not a problem. I'm glad everyone showed up.
Yeah.
I didn't know how good this is gonna turn out, but it turned out all right.
Hey, we'll get this channel out there. Trust me. I'll start dropping the link in other Discords and shit. Like I said, I got 13 Discords on my freaking phone.
Oh, I've only got 3, 4. Because I don't know who else has got a Discord, and you got to be invited into them.
Well, there's every one of them was a YouTube person that I started watching, and they did when Discord came out. We got a Discord channel, so I joined their Discord.
Yeah.
And they're all on the same. It's the same Discord. It's just you have different channels, just like YouTube, basically.
Yeah, and I just got to go to them and find out who's all got a channel.
Right. Well, you can always go to your friends list too and find out what servers they're on, and you can go there like BD. I'm on BD's server. I'm on Max Wrist, Mad Maxi, Yammy Noob. Basically, I'm on those guys' things for my sport bike side that I like sports bikes, so I go to that side for them.
Yeah. And I have nothing against you if you like sport bikes,
That's what I started on, was a sports bike. So, they're always deep in my heart. I was afraid I was going to kill myself, so I sold mine.
Right. And I just don't like them.
Right.
I'm one that wants to sit and cruise.
Yeah, sit in comfort and just cruise out here.
Yeah. I guess that's what I grew up on, and that's what my dad always rode, so that's what I want.
Right. I don't blame you a bit. But again, thanks for having me on. I am going to go ahead and get off of here because I have to do number 1, and and the old lady will be home any minute, so we'll see what happens.
All right, Jamin.
I'll talk to you later. You don't work tomorrow, do you?
No, but I got to head out to the festival, clean up the pub, and that we got our recovery party tomorrow.
You got work tomorrow then.
Well, just a little bit, not too much.
Right. Yeah, I have to work at 8:30 in the morning. So.
Ooh, ouch.
And I didn't go to work today, so I imagine I'll have quite a bit for Monday. All right, guys. Peace.
All right, Jamin.
Thanks, Rob.
All right. So I want to thank everyone for coming on tonight. It was great. I love it. It's awesome. We all talked about some Renaissance festivals, Ohio, Bristol, um, Colorado, Minnesota, of course. But bikers need to go to them. I mean, if not, they're unsure. Come for the leather. There's leather everything except for the shirt and the pants. You got leather pouches, leather mugs, belts, hats, gloves. You got leather. And if you love the smell of leather, you'll come to the festival just to smell it. Hell, they even got little Zippo pouches. I had one. I think I still have mine when I used to smoke. Leather mugs. I showed you mine earlier. Learning the camera angles. McAllister, that's my family name on my dad's side. Laser engraved. You put ice in it, fill it up with water at 10 a.m. and you still got ice in it at 2 p.m. They insulate very good. They're durable, and they're thick. And our guy, if a rivet pops off, he'll put a new rivet in, reseal it. There you go. If it ends up leaking, just bring it back to him and he'll reseal it. There you go. And pretty flexible versus the wood one that I have, which isn't. You sit on it and you can crack it. But I use that one for hot stuff. And you've got the mermaids, you've got spear throwing, you've got the fairy wing forest. And the number one reason why the biker should come to a Renaissance festival is because of the entertainment. Lots and lots of entertainment. Ours, we have the Danger Committee. It used to be called the Do Drop Drugglers because they do drop. But the Danger Committee is a juggling group. You got Puke and Snot, which is a comedy show. And then you've got Zilch Satori Stellar, which is he talks in spoonerisms. You've got the Tortuga Twins and Johnny Phoenix. You've got all kinds of entertainment that you can go see. And it doesn't cost you a dime because you paid to get in. If you want to tip the entertainers, that's up to you, but you don't have to. These people work their asses off to bring you some damn good entertainment. So most of us, we do tip them a few bucks here and there. And you've got the musical entertainment, like Vagabond and 4 Pint Shy and the Dregs. Awesome entertainment, awesome musicians. Vagabond is very awesome. I love the guy. And he does a version of Rubber Ducky, You're the One, which is awesome. I don't have video of it on my new phone. So next year I will get some video of that and I'll post it up. Unless I look back from last year, then I'll post it up on there. But I'll see what I can do on that. But yeah, come for the entertainment. Not so much to the food because we do have some good food, but the turkey legs, I wouldn't eat them. And the shops. I mean, there's a lot of expensive things, but there's a lot of not expensive things too. So, yeah. There you go. Reasons for why bikers should go to a Renaissance festival. There you go. And with that, I'll end it and say goodnight. And you all ride safe. Keep the rubber side down and the bears off your tail. Y'all have a good night.